Welcome back to DailyFantasyCafe.com and the Daily Academy. I'm your host, Josh Shepardson, also known as @BChat50 on Twitter, and I'm here for UG 103, Undergraduate Course 103, and that is on scoring. There are numerous daily fantasy sports sites out there, and the big two are obviously DraftKings and FanDuel, so we're going to use them for example today, but the important thing to know, whether it's DraftKings or FanDuel or other sites as well, is that scoring is different on each site. Each site has unique scoring rules, and if you want to be a profitable daily fantasy sports gamer long term, you need to understand these scoring differences when making decisions on constructing your rosters, because there is no one scoring format that is uniform across sites, and that means that roster selection should be tailored to each website depending on their scoring. Using the NBA as an example, DraftKings awards points for points, 3 points made, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, deducts points for turnovers, but it also awards bonus points for double-doubles and triple-doubles. FanDuel, conversely, awards a point for each point scored. So 2 points for a 2-point field goal, 3 points for a 3-point field goal, and a point for a free throw. Now, they do not reward bonus points for 3-point shots made like DraftKings. They offer points for rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, and also deduct them for turnovers. They do not, however, offer double-double and triple-double bonuses. These are key distinctions between the scoring formats in NBA games at DraftKings and FanDuel, and they just highlight that difference that's worth noting. It should also be pointed out that even if a site uses the same categories for scoring, how those points are distributed is important as well. What percentage of the highest scoring event each other scoring event amounts to. So being able to break that down and recognize that is huge. Now that we're at the time of this recording, we're in MLB season, and the vast number of statistics available in baseball awards some unique opportunities for scoring, and DraftKings offers a lot of scoring categories. FanDuel, on the other hand, is very stripped down, very easy scoring format. They award a point for singles, 2 for doubles, 3 for triples, and 4 for homers. 1 point for RBI, 1 point for run, 1 point for walks, 2 points for a stolen base, and 1 point for a hit by pitch. They also do not deduct points for outs, they do deduct a quarter of a point for outs recorded. DraftKings does not, however, record negative points for outs created by hitters. So that is an important distinction between the websites. It makes it of the utmost importance, even more so in DraftKings, to get guys at the top of the order, because you're not going to lose points for outs recorded, and so every at-bat has only a positive outcome, positive or neutral outcome possible. You don't have any negative outcomes possible. Scoring for pitchers is even different between sites as well. You get 4 points for a win for pitchers on FanDuel. You lose a point for an earned run allowed. You get a point back for a strikeout. You get a point for an inning pitched. There are fractional points per out recorded by pitchers. On the other hand, DraftKings, for pitching, you get points for innings pitched, points for strikeouts at a higher rate in comparison to wins than at FanDuel, and that's where it becomes important to understand that more points doesn't necessarily mean more. It needs to be calculated using whatever the highest scoring event is on a website. For instance, you get 4 points for a win on DraftKings, just like you do on FanDuel, but a strikeout's worth 2 points on DraftKings compared to 1 on FanDuel. So basically, a strikeout's worth a quarter of what a win is on FanDuel and half of what a win is on DraftKings. So that's an important distinction, and it really highlights why you need to understand your scoring formats before just blindly throwing in rosters. The last major sport that we're going to cover is the NFL, and DraftKings, again, offers more scoring categories. They offer bonuses for 100 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing, 300 yards passing. You don't see these same bonuses at FanDuel. And again, it makes it different. It makes it setting up the ideal rosters different. Scoring touchdowns becomes more important on FanDuel, where you don't have those yardage bonuses. And knowing these differences is really the key to sustainable, long-term, profitable success on daily fantasy sports websites. And you'll find as you play around with the scoring, some scoring may fit the way you like to play better and the way you like to construct rosters better. So as you're out there setting up rosters, making deposits, and playing games, understand the scoring differences between websites, or you are setting yourself up for failure right out of the gate. And here at dailyfantasycafe.com, we're not going to just stand by and watch you fail. We're here to coach you up. We want you to be long-term, profitable daily gamers like we are. We're grinding it out right now. We want you to join us in the green, so to speak, literally and I guess or figuratively and somewhat literally the actual green, the monetary green. So check back at dailyfantasycafe.com for more daily academy content to help get you coached up and joining us in the money making. For today's podcast, that's going to wrap things up. Good luck in your games. And as I said, make sure you understand the scoring between websites before setting in rosters. Don't want to set yourself up for failure right out of the gate. Take care.